Hello, a community of teenagers. Tonight I am speaking with the teenagers in reference to their faith and confidence in God. I have my teenager here this evening who's going to share his brief testimony on how God blessed him. His name is Kimari. Kimari, what do you want to tell a teenager out there, and how can you be an encouragement to them in reference to your faith in God? Why don't you tell them about what happened to you recently with your job?
I had got hired at this taco place.
Well, what led to that? Like, how did you get to the place? Like, give a little background information on how you got hired. Like, what you was going through and what was happening.
Before I got hired, a few days before I got hired, I was going online, applying for like 5 different jobs, hoping that one would accept. And
How many no's you got? I mean, how many people told you no, was turning you down?
a few of them. But then most of them were saying I could apply online. And then there's one taco place, the manager wanted me to come up there and meet him. And he gave me the job. So I'm gonna start training next week.
And so you said that was probably one of your best,
That was my fastest interview.
that you had, because you had a previous job at and they did you what kind of way? Can you share with the people?
McDonald's was playing with me. I feel like they didn't take me serious because of my age. So they just didn't care. And I guess they figured I would just learn along the way. But that would take a lot of getting yelled at and all that stuff. So I feel like they were just playing with me, so I just left and didn't go back.
So where does God fit in this? How would you like to give God a shout out in reference to this?
All I know is that thank you God for giving me a job, because there's no way that just happened. But I don't know how to.
You just say thank you God for giving you a job. So that means that you are a believer in God. How can you encourage another teenager about being a believer in God with this situation that happened?
Always pray. And
You believe in prayer? You believe God hear your prayers?
I believe He hears everybody's prayers. So,
And you also, when you work, you do pay your tithes?
yeah,
You think that had something to do with it too, your obedience?
that probably has to do it too.
And so how would you conclude this video to a teenager? If you had to look a teenager in his face and speak to him, what would be some words that you would tell him or her?
I would tell that teenager to never let anybody tell you you can't do something. Always have a good mindset. Keep God first, and things are gonna work out for you.
And that's it.
Pretty much.
And you've heard it from the teenager. Listen, even teenagers, God hears your prayers. He hears you. Do not ever think that God is not listening to what you're saying. He is not too far away. Kimari was having a very difficult time with his job searching, but glory be to God. Glory be to God. I believe him paying his tithes and being faithful and having a positive attitude led him down this right path, and God blessed him. Even with his situation that happened at McDonald's and how they kind of played with him, I really feel like God blessed him and honored him for sticking it out. You know, they kind of like kept on turning us away, but we kept on going back, like just being very diligent about going back and making sure we do everything we could do. And God, it's plain. We do our part, and God will do the rest. Whatever we can't do, God will do. So God is faithful, and He will honor you. And so I just want to encourage a teenager on tonight. Do not think that God does not hear your prayers. God hears your prayers too. Blessings.